All right, my name is Randy Nelson, and I teach New Testament Studies in the Department of Biblical and Theological Studies.
Ken Pfaffler. I'm Senior Director of Admissions at Northwestern.
Yeah, Mark Muska, and I teach in the Department of Biblical and Theological Studies. I've been at Northwestern now for 27 years.
Yeah, I knew about it. I mean, I read the newspaper from my mail, and that's like the only information I got from it.
I read it through the column, the newspaper. No, I didn't even know that.
Okay, did you guys know that Northwestern is making the change to a university status within the next year?
No. Dude, that's exciting. No. That's super exciting.
No. I read it in the column, but I didn't know it was like official.
Doesn't make a whole lot of difference to me because I'm graduating.
First of all, name change is one part, university status is another.
So the question of university status is not a new question. We've thought about it before. We're the member of an organization called the Coalition of Christian Colleges and Universities. And at this point in time, about 65% of their schools, there are about 108 schools that are associated with this organization, 65% of them have transitioned to a university status. And so if that's our kind of our standard, and we want to be competitive among those other Christian schools, we really need to go to university status. And so that's really the timing. It's not 2010, 2011, or 2012. It's something we've been thinking about for years, and I think now's a great time to do it. It's a trend in one way, and another way it's a necessity, and here's why. A lot of technical schools today use the name college. When I was younger, they were called technical schools. Now they're being called colleges. How is that different from a four-year college that offers a bachelor's degree? It's hugely different. If you go over to Europe, a college is a high school. It's not a university, and if we're going to start marketing our online courses internationally, we really need to go to a university title, and even if we're going to attract international students, we have to go to a university title.
Well, me personally, I thought that it would be a nice change, but then I was kind of worried about the teachings that if they're gonna change it or not. Like, I didn't want it to be like Bethel, like how they changed, and then they kind of changed their teaching styles too, because I wanted a Christian base still.
Well, there's a number of things. Of course, when you change the name of the institution, your identity is being changed, the way that you present yourself to the world. And it might not sound like much to people to change from calling Northwestern College to Northwestern University or some other name university, but it really does make a difference.
The truth of the matter is Northwestern College has been functioning as a university for years. The average size of a university, a secular university, I suppose, is 50 to 100,000. The size of an average CCC university is about 2,500. We're over 3,000 now. As far as structure goes, universities usually distinguished by having undergraduate programs, professional school, and graduate program. We started our professional school focus in 1990, our graduate school in 2005. So as far as size and structure goes, we're already a university.
Now, in the last 10 years, we have a graduate program, we have a growing online distance kind of a program, and so because of that, we've diversified, and that really is what universities are all about.
University status for Northwestern, since we already operate like a university, and since we offer graduate degrees and such, is a good move for Northwestern. It's just in keeping with our development. It also helps bring that extra academic feel to it.
I read that in the column. I thought that would be interesting because it would allow people back home to not think of my college as a joke because it's not a university, and every time they hear I say Northwestern, they think about the Wildcats instead of this one, so I would personally like it.
I'm ready for it to be a university. I mean, Northwestern College, it's nice, but I think being Northwestern University will have it'll be good. We'll have a lot more opportunities, besides the name confusion, but I don't know what they're going to do with all of that.
The other problem that's going to be unique to us is, what are we going to call ourselves? There already is a Northwestern University. Are we going to infringe upon their name? Is that name copyrighted? We have to look at those things. And what I found out in my conversation with alumni is they overwhelmingly support the idea of university status, but they don't want to change our name. So now what do you do?
The name change is a whole different issue, and that's where a lot of the passion will come out, because for sure everybody you ask is going to have a different opinion.
For me personally, that's much more important than whether we call ourselves a university or a college, because that really is part of our identity, our distinction. There's dozens of universities out there, but there's only one Northwestern College, and you don't want to lose that just for nothing. There has to be pretty good reason why we would change and drop the word Northwestern from our identity.
Sure. I mean, I think we all feel like, we identify with the name that's been, branded across like all the stuff we wear and that we've carried, for so long. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, it benefits everybody, even retroactively, to have a degree that says Northwestern University or whatever it ends up being, So, I mean, yes, it's kind of like, it's sad to let go of that, just like it was sad to let go of the old dining room, but, change happens and we got to embrace it, so.